So day 3 of week 8 starts then with the Peter Marsh chase at Haydock. Over 3 miles, let's take a look at them. Festival Stanley, Derek Hinton, Freebo Red, Jay Shea, Winewise, Thunderspark, Jamina, M. Cairns, The Estate, Joshua Sutherland, Brenda Lee, G. Clutterbuck, Mr. Man, Darren Howes, Jumping to Paris, Molliette Surfer, Seeker of Truth, Jim Murray, Billy the Kid, K. Minahan, Mandolin Wind, Leon Van Rensburg, Quintero, PK Hill, Charlie, Ladies Blues, Matty McLean, Boris Super, C. Clark, Lagretta Jacob, Ben Benici, and Masked Nympha, S. Gray. Been called in then in the shadow of the post, and away they go with 3 miles and 18 fences in front of them. And Boris Super it is that's just about the first to show, but they're sorting themselves out. We've got the top weight here, Festival Stanley closest to us. That won the King George last week. Got a lump of big weight round here today though, so we'll see how that one goes this time. And as they cross that little road and take this turn into the back straight, good old run to the first fence here, and Charlie is taking them along at the moment from Lagretta Jacob and Winewise. Then Boris Super's behind that one, and then Mandolin Wind, and they're finally at the first, and they're all safely over that one quite nicely. And Charlie about 2 lengths up on Winewise and Lagretta Jacob, and then the second fence will be coming up pretty sharpish soon. These first 3 come up quite quick, and Charlie will lead them into fence number 2. And over he goes. Oh, we've lost one there, Jamina's gone. Jamina's a faller at the second. So that was one of the fancied ones, I think, and Jamina's out of the race. So one out then as they race down towards the third, and Charlie, a nice jump over that one. Lagretta Jacob was slow. One or two of them gave it a bit of a clout in mid-division, but they're all over it safely. And Charlie continues to lead from Winewise to Lagretta Jacob, and then Mandolin Wind and Boris Super. Billy the Kid's after that one. Lady Blues in the yellow. The ones closest to us, you can see in the red, are a Seeker of Truth, and in the green, Freebo Red. But they're all safely over fence number 4. And Winewise has now come to join Charlie as they take that ditch, and they're all safely over that one as well. And it's 3 in a line now. Lagretta Jacob, Charlie and Winewise, with just in behind them Boris Super. Then comes The Estate and Billy the Kid. Mandolin Wind is next, and then Seeker of Truth. Jumping to Paris is after that one. Then Lady Blues and Brenda Lee and Masked Nympha in there towards the back. Festival Stanley, and there Quintero is the back marker. Oh, we've lost one there. Charlie's gone. Took a lunge at that one. Charlie, and he's gone. It's the second one out of the race on that first fence in the home straight then, and Charlie's out as they take this next ditch, and over that one they go, and it's Lagretta Jacob and Winewise together now by about 2 lengths to jump into Paris, who's moved through into third. That's the loose horse that you can see just showing third there. That's Charlie. But Winewise leads them over this next one. Bit of a slow jump by the leader, and he's now been joined by Jumping to Paris and Lagretta Jacob. So Winewise, Lagretta Jacob and Jumping to Paris as they race down towards the next, with on the outside of them Seeker of Truth, Freebo Red and Lady Blues. Mandolin Wind's got the rail. Over that one they go. That'll be the last on the next circuit, and they're all safely over it. And Winewise has got a clear lead again now of about a length from Jumping to Paris in second. Racing past the stand and the winning post then with a complete circuit to go. Let's take a look where they all are. Winewise it is that leads, and from Jumping to Paris second, then Lady Blues is third, Lagretta Jacob is 4 and Freebo Red's 5. Then comes Seeker of Truth and Mandolin Wind with Boris Super and The Estate after that one, and then comes Brenda Lee, then Masked Nympha, Billy the Kid, Quintero, Festival Stanley, and finally Mr. Man. So racing down now towards the next fence. This was the first on the last circuit, and Winewise it is that shows the way. Jumps it nicely. Slow jump by Lady Blues in the middle of the pack there, but Winewise still leads from Lagretta Jacob going well in second. Jumping to Paris is going well in third. Then Mandolin Wind and Boris Super. Mandolin Wind is the one closest to us. Boris Super is the one on the rail who's got a good run through there, but jumped that a little bit slowly. And you can see Festival Stanley making a little bit of ground now, and has relegated The Estate to last but one, with Mr. Man still just the back marker. But the field's pretty tightly packed, and they've only got just under a mile to go. And the leader Winewise stood off that one, got away with it, but Lagretta Jacob with a better jump now takes it up. Jumping to Paris on the outside as well. Brenda Lee going better this week as well, pulled up last week. Lady Blues getting back into it on the inside. So they pass the 7 furlong pole, and Lagretta Jacob and Jumping to Paris showing the way to Winewise, who's still got the rail. Jumped that one slowly as well though, and also Mr. Man jumped it slowly at the back. So Lagretta Jacob And Jumping to Paris, Mandolin Wind up the centre of the track, jumps that one slowly when just starting to get going as well. So 1 or 2 slow jumps from the principals is going to open this up for some from the back maybe. And Festival Stanley's getting a bit closer despite that weight. Winewise trying to hold his position on the rail, but he's struggling to go with them. And Lagretta Jacob and Jumping to Paris still have it. Billy the Kid looks a big danger though on the back of that one in third. Then comes Mandolin Wind and Brenda Lee. Winewise is getting back into it now as they take that next one. That was the 4th last, and they're all over that one safely. And Jumping to Paris is in the lead now, racing down towards the 3rd last. They're in the straight. They've only got 3.5 furlongs to go. 3 more fences to take. Festival Stanley switching wide to try and make a run, but Jumping to Paris has gone clear now. Jumping to Paris is about 3 lengths clear of Billy the Kid and Mandolin Wind. Then Brenda Lee. Winewise trying to get back into it. Festival Stanley is very wide on the track. Mr. Man's been pulled up. They're racing down now towards the final 2 furlongs, and Jumping to Paris takes the 2nd last in the lead and jumps it nicely. Mandolin Wind looks the main danger. Brenda Lee's trying to run on as well, but Jumping to Paris comes to the last with Mandolin Wind and Brenda Lee chasing. Coming out of the pack now is the Estate and Phoebo Red. Can't see Festival Stanley anywhere as they race to the last. Over it they go. Jumping to Paris takes it in the lead, but Mandolin Wind gets away from it better, and Mandolin Wind is now throwing down a big challenge on the outside. Mandolin Wind at the centre of the track. Jumping to Paris on the rail. This is going to be close as they race up towards the line. It's Jumping to Paris, Mandolin Wind, Jumping to Paris, Mandolin Wind. I don't know which one's won. That was very close. Very close. We'll leave that to the judge. Brenda Lee was 3rd, I think. Winewise might have run back on to be 4th, but that was a very, very close finish. And it's going to be tight. I think, yep, Jumping to Paris has held on. Jumping to Paris wins it. Mandolin Wind is 2nd. Jumping to Paris by a short head for Molliet Surfer. And Mandolin Wind is 2nd. Brenda Lee was 3rd and Phoebo Red was 4th. The weight was too much for Festival Stanley, who finished down the pack in 11th.